How do we stop it?
Huh?
The Reaper.
Can't you defeat it? You did make it retreat.
Sure, we got some shots in, got it to back down. But I don't think we could actually beat it.
I trust Amlet's instincts, as both an alchemist and as a soldier. So, what you're saying is we lack the decisive firepower to finish things.
It's gotta have some sort of weakness. Hey, Em, got any tips or tricks? You're the one who met it. Notice any similarities between the two encounters? Anything in the conditions, or the way it shook out?
The conditions. Now that I think about it, the sun was rising when it fled from both encounters.
It left at dawn? Both times?
Yeah. As soon as the sun came out, it ran off, despite having the advantage.
Daybreak.
Maybe.
Yeah, the sun.
Something about it scares the Valkyria off.
Now that you mention it, the times that a Valkyrie has been seen on the battlefield have always been at night.
Then our approach is simple. We avoid night battles.
Yeah.
Don't stop the presses just yet. I don't think this information needs to leave this room.
The army needs to know. If they can steer clear of the Valkyria, they can avoid a lot of unnecessary casualties.
I'll report it in then. You won't be brought under suspicion that way. They'd question the source of the intel and whatnot.
Right.
Oh, yeah, speaking of reporting in, the identity of that augmented soldier Am asked me to look into, that really was the Prince of Ipsaria.
Is that intel from your usual piece of man candy?
Oh, which man are you referring to? I'm rather popular, you know. My web at the Officers Club is expanding.
Damn, what happened to our innocent little Vi?
Carry on.
Jeez, no need to be so grim. He's apparently working as the Emperor's instrument of destruction, as a human experiment for augmentation. He's being deployed to various battlefields as a secret weapon.
That sounds dreadful.
Doesn't it? Hey, think we can pull the Prince in as an ally? He must be close to the Emperor if he's a Grand General.
Maybe it's all an act and he's waiting for a chance to avenge that whole regicidal killing spree business.
No. We need the prince to disappear.
Why?
I want to keep it so the prince was murdered by the Empire. Ipsaria started to function with the interim government. In order to have the Ipsarians follow Jutland, we focused on the fact that both of our countries were oppressed by the Ruzi Empire, that we have a mutual enemy. The thought that their royal family has been massacred is a driving force for the people of Ipsaria.
He's right. I wrote a column saying as much. I just want to point out suppressing this is a very Solomon thing to do.
Loose lips sink ships, you know.
Indeed. If they discover their prince is alive, Ipsaria will be swayed to his side. Jutland would lose its jurisdiction. Listen, Amlet. Find him on the battlefield and strike him down. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Even more so since he's calling himself a Grand General. He's only an enemy to us. Amlet?
Sure, no problem.
Also, there's one other thing. It's regarding 2nd Lieutenant Villefort. I heard from Freet. In a time where people have difficulty in simply surviving, I'm astounded to find such a meddlesome person.
Is it safe to leave him be?
Should we take care of him?
You're not serious, are you?
I don't think that's wise.
No shit. But we better be prepared to deal with the big guy.
Godot's under my charge. Leave it to me.
Captain, care to spar?
Sure.
What matters most right now is maintaining the squad's sense of unity. I will do all I can to make sure the squad works cohesively come mission time. That is why I urge you to avoid conducting yourself in a suspicious manner, Captain.
I hear you.
As for the rest of you, this isn't a show.
Crap.
Perhaps a week of latrine duty is a fitting punishment?
I defer to your judgment, Lieutenant.
Well then, we should likewise head back to base.
Yuppers!
What?
Yeah.
Op details are as follows. That's all. Vannergan, move out.
Next, we cut off the enemy's supply lines. We're going to take down the bridge at Vonskold Gorge.
That means destroying that magnificent iron bridge. Such a shame.
That supply line directly connects the north to the south, but the northern region is currently impeded by the snow. If we deplete their reinforcements and supplies, it'll be easier for us to overtake them. At any rate, we continue the offense. Maintaining our victory streak is essential right now.
Understood. I'll inform the Army's commanding officer.
Please do. I'll suppress any dissenting opinions at Parliament.
Speaking of whiners, Vi's doing her spy thing, but what about Baz? Should we be making decisions without him? He's not going to like being left out.
About that. Meetings are the furthest thing from his mind at the moment. You should return to headquarters, Amlet. I suspect that Basil is eagerly waiting for you.
Yo, we've been waiting for you. Especially this bad boy.
You finished upgrading it.
Well, it's just a prototype, but its Ragnite transmission capabilities got spiced up to the max. Should be able to extract a hell of a lot more mana now.
Yeah, I can already tell. This is good work, Basil.
I know, right?
The captain gets all the best stuff.
As soon as we snag some more Ragnite, we'll soup up the rest of your weapons too. The shipment should get here pronto.
Yay! Thanks, Basil.
You can bet on me. This monotech's amazing, and I'm just getting started.
Op details are as follows. That's all. Vannergan, move out!
What? Are you still sulking?
Seriously? Get over it already. Don't be such a sad sack, Isaac.
Sad sack.
Say what you will. At least I'm not so naive as you knaves.
Apprehensive, wary. I guess that's the nature of a scout.
Hey, can you not classify me with him? And what's so funny, Bloom?
I'm sorry?
The unit's mood seems different.
Does it?
Something has changed.
Nothing major.
Am I being left out of the group now?
Of course not.
December 31st. The Battle of Von Skold Gorge. The Jutland army took the rear guard to preserve their strength. The Vannergan executed the attack independently.
Attack the bridgehead and keep the enemy at bay until the bridge breaks. Got it? Let's go. Here they come. If Godot doesn't get here in time, we're gonna have our work cut out for us.
Looks as though they number in the few. Let's attack at once.
Yes, let's.
Fire!
Just like we planned. Mission complete. Let's link up with Godot and withdraw.
Wonderful. Princess! Princess!
Missed the mark. Pursue her. We must finish her off.
My fall must have been broken. Oh no!
I suppose I'll torment her a bit before killing her. It would have been such a sight had you wailed and begged for your life. But that seems unlikely. How disappointing. What?
Hamlet, everyone! I knew you would come.
Glad to see you're still alive. Stay behind me.
You came down the cliff in that state?
Yeah. All right.
I will not forget this insult, this humiliation.
I've caused trouble for all of you, yet again.
No one thinks that.
Everyone. The prince!
They're after Ophelia. We need to protect her.
We need the prince to disappear.
What's the matter, alchemist? What a pitiful display.
Don't know what you mean.
When we crossed blades before, there was an intensity to your swings. They had conviction. Your skill today is a pale comparison. I see nothing behind it. There's no hint of the swordplay I faced the other day.
Awfully chatty this time. Something up?
Not at all. I'm just disappointed in you.
Please, wait!
Huh? What are you doing?
Both of you, lay down your arms.
What?
There is no reason for us to fight each other.
Are you joking?
Get out of the way, Ophelia. He's one of Ruzi's grand generals. That's all the reason we need.
I will do no such thing. There has to be a reason he assumed that rank and title. Isn't that so, Prince Laertes?
I told you, I am not that person.
Nay, you are indeed Prince Laertes. As Princess of Jutland, I say to you, Prince of Ipsaria,
Stop fooling around.
I shall give you back Ipsaria. Neither the Kingdom of Jutland nor the Ruzi Empire should rule over the state of Ipsaria. That honor belongs to you, the heir apparent to its throne.
Well said for someone who has seized my homeland from the Empire.
Beg pardon?
Since the royal family is no more, Jutland declared it would govern instead. Sounds like nonsense to me. The country that controls the Ragnite has simply changed from Ruse to Jutland. Why not honestly proclaim that this is an invasion, and not some embellishment like liberation?
'Tis no invasion. We freed your nation from usurpation, so that everything may be restored to its rightful order. True, Jutland governs Ipsaria, but as stewards, not tyrants. All to protect your people, whose freedom the Emperor stole. However, liberty can only be won by the Crown Prince's hand. Devote your life to your country, not another man's cause. As for myself, I wish only for peace between our lands. I want both our countries to prosper, together.
Emperor Claudius let me live. I have chosen to dedicate myself to His Imperial Majesty.
Your Highness!
Your words are hollow. If you want to speak of ideals, be resolute. Be prepared to sacrifice. Be like His Majesty.
We wish for you to assassinate the Princess Ophelia.
Why does my heart waver then?
Amlet, no!
Your skills have gotten even duller. What's the hurry, alchemist? Your sword is unworthy to be in my presence. Princess, I will attack Ipsaria in broad daylight and drive all of you out. As a general of the Ruzi Empire.
Wait!
Amlet, you mustn't!
Come on now! He's the enemy. He tried to kill us both.
That is where you are wrong. I know we can somehow come to an understanding. Nay, we absolutely must. His heart beats for his homeland, just as strongly as ours. Can you not see that? Though you cannot now, one day you will. And when that day comes, we shall reach out together and reason with him.
You looked into his eyes. There's nothing there but anger. There's no reasoning with someone like that.
You two have the very same eyes. Are you lost to reason as well?
Your Highness, are you safe? Princess? Captain?
The battle at Vonskold Gorge also ended in a victory for Jutland. Every newspaper wrote that Jutland avenged the soldiers who had died to the Valkyria in the prior battle. Conversely, the Ruzi Empire was forced to completely re-examine their line of supply.
I apologize deeply. Not only did I fail to eliminate the princess, the mana weaponry your majesty entrusted in my care was destroyed. I cannot excuse myself for this blunder.
Spare us the melodrama, Victor. What is past is prologue. Our next chapter holds new opportunities.
However, One of our major supply lines for the coming winter has been cut off. It is obvious that Jutland is trying to snow us in.
Maxime, how, pray tell, would you judge Victor's results?
Why do you ask me?
Who better than the one originally assigned to the mission? He who refused the appointment should have quite an opinion.
If I may speak freely, Grand General Timoshev does not specialize in this type of military tactic. He will rebound in a situation that caters to his true strengths.
Oh, what a generous evaluation.
It's my belief that dirty work such as this does not suit your Majesty's path to power, and we should drop it.
Maxime! How dare you show such insolence to His Majesty?
Every action I take is to be a valued general. I dare say my opinion because I believe it will benefit His Majesty. The enemy will be more vigilant with this incident. But that princess, she won't yield. She will come forward. That is the moment we should defeat her.
A valid assessment. Maxime's judgment reflects our own. As for you, Victor, let this redouble your devotion to Ruse.
Yes, sire.
Now, about that summons we received from the Vian Summit.
It would appear the events at Vonskold Gorge shocked all of the great nations.
Take Vanagan's alchemic weaponry receiving major upgrades. It's proof that Ipseria's Ragnite now belongs to the Jutes.
The ambassadors have been ridiculing us for losing, despite having the strength of the Valkyria on our side.
These self-styled superpowers. Those sycophantic fools are plotting some petty scheme. No matter. We shall maintain a fair distance, as always.
What a troublesome princess.
Can't believe she started lecturing on the battlefield.
As long as she doesn't interfere with our plan, I don't care what she does.
And if she does, you don't plan to... You wouldn't say that now, would you, Saul?
It depends on which is more important to us, Jutland or our revenge.
Bingo.
Stop it! You boys are scaring me lately.
I wouldn't think of doing anything to the princess. I'm simply trying to find a way to use her to our benefit. The Prince of Ipseria's existence concerns me too. We need to do something before he does.
Whoa, looks like Saul's putting on his plotting face.
Amlet, as I said before, we need to be rid of the prince. I'll get in touch with my contacts within the major powers. I'll need your assistance.
Come on, let me know what you think.
You've outdone yourself, Basil.
To be fair, its real worth is only testable on the Valkyria. We don't exactly have time to fine-tune the adjustments.
I'm sure Saul will get it done.
How do you figure?
Whenever he has that look, I know he means business.
The old plotting face. No doubt about that.
Am, how do you feel about me interviewing the princess?
Why would you do that?
Just trying to find more ways to leverage her. I think something about what her power can do might be useful.
I'm sure she'd agree to it. She probably has a lot to say.
Something on your mind?
Ophelia cares very deeply for this country, her citizens.
So what?
We...
Hey, this is about vengeance, and don't you forget it. We've got half the world at war now. And sure, it's fine and dandy for a princess to worry about things from her palace. But down here, it's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
What's on your mind?
Don't you feel bad about it? Even a little.
Why should we?
Innocent blood is being shed in the name of our revenge.
The hell's that coming from? This isn't like you, Am.
Never mind.
We all chose to pursue this vendetta. I know you pulled the short straw here, but listen. Is there really room for compassion when you think about all our friends who died in that fire? About losing Miss Maria?
You're right.
I still see that shit in my dreams. Every time I close my goddamn eyes, our home reduced to ash, our family, their bodies charred black, and Miss Maria. I'll never forgive, and I'll never forget.
I know. Sorry I brought it up.
I support the princess. The fact that the traitors were willing to use everything and everyone for their vengeance is... I wonder now if I think that because I've been tainted by the previous information surrounding them.
And that's perfectly fine. They took the dishonorable name of traitor willingly. They accepted it with pride. Let's continue with the story. The major powers were beginning to move.